Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, students. How are you today? I hope all of you are doing well and ready to learn English. Before we start, let me check your attendance. Please say present when I call your name. Mutia,
Present, Miss.
Arsya, present ya. Abias,
Present.
Fajar,
Present, Miss.
Bintang present ya. Anissa Putri,
Present, Miss.
Thank you. Today we are going to learn about descriptive text. We will focus on reading skills, especially how to identify important information from a text and understand its meaning. By the end of today's lesson, you will be able to identify the social function, genetic structure, and language features of a descriptive, and find detailed information and the main idea of a descriptive text, and then understand the meaning of new vocabulary from context. Are you ready to learn?
Ready, Miss.
Great. Let's begin. Please look at the picture on the screen carefully. What do you see? It is Labuan Bajo. Now I want you to write one or two adjectives in the chat box Zoom that can describe this place. Excellent, Mutia and Panjar. All of those words are called adjectives. Adjectives help us describe people, place, animals, or things. Today, we will learn how to descriptive words are used in descriptive text. Now let's discuss some questions together. Question number 1. Have you ever visited a beautiful place? What did it look like? Example answer, yes, I have. I visited Bali. It was beautiful and peaceful. The beaches were clean and the scenery was amazing. Question number 2. What information do you usually look for when you read a travel brochure or blog? The possible answer is location, tourist attraction, food and restaurant, activities, ticket prices, and accommodation. The example answer is I usually look for the location, tourist attraction, and food. Those are important pieces of information for tourists. Question number 3. Why do you think reading description of a place helps people who have never been there? The example answer is because it helps people imagine the place before they visit it. Or it gives information about the place such as its appearance, location, and attraction. Description helps readers create a picture in their mind, and that is exactly the purpose of our descriptive text. So, from these questions, we can see that descriptions are very useful because they help us understand and imagine a place. Jadi, dari pertanyaan-pertanyaan tadi, kita bisa melihat bahwa deskripsi sangat berguna karena membantu kita memahami dan membayangkan suatu tempat. Now, let's learn what a descriptive text actually is. Now, let's learn the definition. What is descriptive text? A descriptive text is a text that describes a particular person, place, animal, or thing. The purpose of descriptive text is to give detailed information and create a clear picture in the reader's mind. In simple words, Descriptive text help us imagine something through words. For example, when I say the beach has crystal clear water and white sand. Can you imagine the beach? Yes, that's the power of descriptive text. And then every descriptive text has two main parts. The first is identification. The first part is identification. Identification introduces the person, place, animal, or thing that will be described. It gives general information such as what it is, where it is, or who it is. Identification berfungsi untuk memperkenalkan objek yang akan dideskripsikan. Bagian ini memberikan informasi umum seperti apa objeknya, di mana lokasinya, atau siapa orangnya. Ciri-cirinya yaitu biasanya ada di paragraf pertama dan berisi informasi umum. And the second part is description atau deskripsi rinci. Explains the qualities or feature of the object. It tells us what it is look like, how it feels, what makes it special, and other details. Description berfungsi untuk menjelaskan ciri-ciri, kualitas, atau karakteristik objek tersebut. Bagian ini menjelaskan seperti apa bentuknya, warnanya, makanan khasnya, dan hal-hal menarik lainnya. Ciri-cirinya biasanya ada di paragraf berikutnya dan beri detail-detail khusus. And then we move to language features. Now let's move to the descriptive text. Kita bahas ciri-ciri kebahasaan language features yang biasanya digunakan dalam descriptive text. There are three important language features that we need to know. Yaitu ada simple present tense, and adjective, and then noun phrase. Let's discuss them one by one. The first, simple present tense. The first language feature is simple present tense. Why do we use simple present tense? Because descriptive text usually describe facts and general information. For the example, look at this sentence. Labuan Bajo is located in West Manggarai Regency. The word is located is in the simple present tense. Kata is located menggunakan simple present tense. Why? Karena lokasi Labuan Bajo itu adalah sebuah fakta. Another example is the town has a stunning coastline. The word has is also simple present tense. And the second is adjective. Ciri kebahasaan yang kedua itu adjective atau kata sifat. Adjective are used to describe the qualities or characteristic of something. Example from the text. Let's find some adjective in the Labuan Bajo test. Yaitu stunning. Contohnya stunning coastline. Stunning means very beautiful. And then crystal clear. Contohnya crystal clear water. And then crystal clear means very clear. And next is breathtaking. Breathtaking sunsets. Breathtaking means extremely beautiful or amazing. And then golden. For the example is golden color. Golden means having the color of gold. And last, delicious. For the example, delicious dishes. Delicious means very tasty. And then the third language is noun phrase. A noun phrase is a group of words that gives more information about noun. Example 1 is the sentence a small part for town. Jadi itu di frasanya a small portion, the noun is town, kata bendanya adalah town. The words small and port give more information about the town. Kata small and port memberikan informasi tambahan tentang kosakata tersebut. Example 2 is white sandy beaches. The noun is beaches. Kata bendanya adalah beaches. The words white and sandy Describe the beach. Sekarang setelah kita memahami ciri kebahasaannya, mari kita lihat bagaimana ciri-ciri tersebut digunakan dalam contoh teks yang sebenarnya, yaitu teks tentang Labuan Bajo. Now let's read a descriptive text about Labuan Bajo. I would like each student to read 1 or 2 sentences aloud. Jadi saya minta 1 atau 2 orang students untuk bacakan satu paragraf dari Labuan Bajo. Siapa yang mau?
Saya boleh, Miss.
Boleh, Mutia. Satu lagi, boleh siapa?
Saya mau.
Boleh. The first paragraph dibacakan oleh Mutia ya. Silakan Mutia.
Labuan Bajo is a small port town located in West Manggarai Regency, Flores, East Nusa Tenggara. It is famous as the main gateway to Komodo National Park, one of the new 7 wonders of nature. Every year, thousands of local and international tourists visit this town to start their adventure to the surrounding island.
And next, Abias.
The town has a stunning coastline with crystal clear turquoise water and white sandy beaches. Labuan Bajo is also known for its breathtaking sunset, which attract many visitors every evening. The hills around the town are covered with dry savanna grass, giving the area a unique golden color during the dry season. In addition, the local seafood restaurants offer fresh and delicious dishes, especially grilled fish and squid.
Good job, Mutia and Abias. Now let's see how well you understand the text. Remember, we are practicing scanning. Please look at the text and answer my question. Question number 1. Where is Labuan Bajo located? Siapa yang mau jawab? Boleh. Boleh, Arsya.
So Labuan Bajo is located in West Manggarai Regency, Flores, East Nusa Tenggara.
Excellent. Very good answer, Arsya. Question number 2. What is Labuan Bajo famous for?
Saya, Miss.
Boleh, Fajar, silakan dijawab.
It is famous as the main gateway to Komodo National Park.
Correct. Great job, Fajar. Question number 3. How many tourists visit Labuan Bajo every year? Local tourists, international tourists, or both? Boleh, siapa yang mau jawab?
Miss, yang mau jawab.
Boleh, Abias.
Both local and international tourists visit Labuan Bajo every year.
Very good. That's the correct answer. Question number 4. What does the water in Labuan Bajo look like? Boleh, siapa yang mau jawab?
Saya, Miss.
Boleh,
The
Mutia.
answer is the water is crystal clear and turquoise.
Excellent. Excellent, Mutia. And then question number 5. What time of day do many visitors usually gather at the coastline and why? Siapa yang mau jawab?
Saya lagi, Miss, boleh.
Boleh, Abias.
Many visitors gather in the evening because Labuan Bajo is known for its breathtaking sunsets.
That's right. Very good answer, Abias. And then question number 6. What color are the hills around Labuan Bajo during the dry season? What causes this color?
Saya, Miss.
Boleh, Arsya. Silahkan jawab.
The hills turn golden or yellow because of the dry savannas grass.
Excellent answer, Arsha. And the last question is, what kind of food can tourists find in local restaurants in Labuan Bajo?
Saya Miss.
Boleh, Fajar? Silakan jawab.
Tourists can find fresh seafood dishes, especially grilled fish and squid.
Very good. Great. Excellent work, everyone. Kalian menjawab pertanyaan dengan sangat baik. From this answer, we can see that we're able to find specific information from the text. That means you have successfully practiced. Now let's continue to the next activity and learn some new vocabulary from the text. The first word is breathtaking. What do you think it means? It means very beautiful or amazing. And next is pristine. Pristine means very clean and untouched. And next is gateway. Gateway means an entrance or access point. And then vibrant. Vibrant means lively, colorful, and full of life. And now let's learn two important reading strategies. The first strategy is skimming. Skimming means reading quickly to get the main idea. For example, what is the text mainly about? The second strategy is scanning. Scanning means reading quickly to find specific information. For example, where is Labuan Bajo located? What food can tourists find here? The strategies help us read more efficiently. And then, before we finish, let's review today's lesson. What have we learned? First, a descriptive text describe a person, place, or things in detail. Second, descriptive text have two structure, yaitu identification and description. Third, descriptive text use simple present tense, adjective, and noun phrase. Lalu yang keempat, itu we learn to reading strategies, yaitu skimming for main ideas and then scanning for specific information. And then thank you for participation today. Before we end the lesson, do you have any question?
No, Miss, all clear.
If there are no questions, let's conclude today's class. Thank you for your attention and hard work. See you in the next lesson. Have a great day, everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.